Again, it's this Pastor Race, I'm not alone. As always. Is it as always?
Not as always. Sometimes you just leave me behind.
Yeah, but I'm with my beautiful wife, guys. We're just tired, and then we thought that maybe let's just share this video with you guys, because there's something that we've been thinking about, and I'm like asking my wife that, baby, how are you coping, or how are you dealing with your in-laws?
That's a
Yeah,
topic.
phela wena ushadiwe mfethu, uyabona. Then washada wangena le magcekeni kamaziya kamahlalela kamncanco, uyabona. And then I never got an opportunity to ask you, like, how are you dealing with the in-laws? How is your feeling with the in-laws? What is that you can say about them, you know?
I think the fear I had was, how are they going to receive me? You know, the person that I am, should I pretend just to be loved? Should I pretend to be accepted?
Okay,
you know?
Okay.
Or should I just be myself? And sometimes maybe being myself is pushing them away and trying to fight too hard to, you know, win them over. But I've learned on the way that as I'm with you and as I'm loving you, I'm loving your family as well. I'm loving the in-laws. So I am not gonna lie and say it has been that hectic, but
so maybe to interject, to continue, like I just want to ask you that, do you think that sometimes we do pretend for people to love us, for people to accept us? Do you feel that, or rather maybe through your experience in life, the different cycles that you have found yourself in your working environment, rather maybe in your friendship zone, that do you think, or rather maybe you've ever experienced what you've just mentioned, to say, to pretend for the sake of the people to accept you, and to pretend for the people to love you? I'm sorry, but like, I just wanted to understand that do you think people do that?
I'd like to believe so, because look, the thing is, there's a time for everything, in its place, and sometimes you know when it's funeral times and they expect you to be the makoti to clean and whatnot, you know, and some of us will pretend we're sick, but I'm not there.
I hope my mom doesn't see this one.
I mean, some of the things you just need to get away from, because, you know, did the nails and stuff. But look, the truth of the matter is, you know, like I said, there's a time for everything. We try to be as truthful as we can, especially in this journey, because I'm not here to visit. I'm here to stay. You
can say that again.
And they are becoming my family day by day. They're becoming my sisters. They're becoming my mothers. It does become challenging at times, because some of the situations that happens, they keep on reminding you that you're not there. You're not their daughter. You know, you're not their birth child. You know, but you know, sometimes you push too hard, and you think, you know, you're loving them. You're like, no, she's just trying so hard to make the mom love her more, especially when you've got like sisters in marriage and stuff like that, and it becomes difficult to sort of, you want to win the sisters in marriage over, you want to win the sisters-in-law and the fathers and whatnot. And in this journey, I have just learned that, you know, one step at a time. What I can do, I do it, and I do it right. If it means at this time I'm just loving them, I'm loving them. If it means at this time I'm just being straight and say, guys, I cannot do this, I'm just, you know me. I'm just
so maybe to since we're not here to stay, you're just going to be short and so forth. Have you ever felt as if maybe there's pressure, or rather maybe competition, between the love that I get from your side and the love that I get from my own family, like in reference of my mother, my sisters and so forth? Do you ever feel pressure to say, maybe these guys, they are doing so much that it even causes or puts you under pressure to say, I need to up my game when it comes to Ray, I need to up my game when it comes to my marriage, this and that and that? You know, those those kind of talks in those corners, those kind of talks when I'm away a bit, when I'm not there, I've left you for 15 minutes and then you are there, and then they remind you that Ray is my son, Ray is our, like have you ever felt that kind of a pressure?
In the beginning, because I was in a competition, I thought, you know what, I'm capable of breaking the umbilical cord between you and your mom. In the beginning, I felt it. I honestly felt it, because you would consult with mom first. Each and everything, it was mom this, mom that, and I felt, now I'm fighting against mom, and sometimes it becomes difficult to cut the umbilical cord between a man and a mom. And I've realized that instead of me cutting it, I just need to love you both and push you towards her, so that you see that I'm with you, I'm supporting you, instead of being in competition with her. Because if I love her and I love you, so the pressure I felt in the beginning, but as I went forward, I've learned that, you know what, let me bring you closer to her, and you would realize that as much as you going closer to her, I'm also coming with you. So I'm your baggage.
That's tough.
But
let me just closing, like guys, we are just closing. Here, we are just closing Family Affairs with Pastor Race. This is my last question to say. What advice can you give to maybe the sisters in marriage that you're with, the pressures that you face as sisters-in-law in particular families and so forth? Not like, let me just put it like as a general kind of an advice, not specifically looking at an individual life, but through observation, what kind of advice can you give out there as we are closing this session?
Okay, so the first one is, families are different, and you need to understand and adapt according to the family standards, and also allow yourself to learn that family. And sometimes you need to have a thick fist. And the reason why I'm saying that, because of the different families that you are having. At times you need to push harder just to win them over. Even if it means each and every morning you buy them flowers, or you buy them things, just to buy their love. They're different, and some of them, they just need tough love, standing firm to what you're saying. If you're saying no waking up, or whatever the case, or you're not feeling well, because sometimes we feel we want to do too much to show them, that we are capable, and they will be abusing that. So, tone it down and know what you've set yourself into. You went there to love your husband, and also to learn to love them. They may be difficult, but as the young Makoti, I found a great favor, especially in praying for my mother-in-law in secret. And the reason why I'm doing that is that I don't know about my sister in marriage, but I know that the relationship that I want to have with her is almost the relationship that I have with my mother, where she can openly speak about. So, some mothers may not, some mothers-in-law may not have that, but love them, respect them, and know your ground. Know where your limit is. Always know that you are the if they allow you to become the daughter, then be that daughter and don't overstep. If they don't allow you and you always come third and whatnot, embrace that and find a way around just to work on that. And remember that your husband needs to support you. One of the important things you must remind husbands to support you, especially in the time where there's family crisis, family matters, family issues. Husbands needs to support us, because some of the things, they happen in secret when they are not there. Some of the words that they say, they get stuck into us, and we become wounded, we become crushed, and we don't know how to treat our family. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be a mother-in-law to my Makoti, and I need to learn the right way, and the very right way is also becoming that person as I'm living at the current stage.
Guys, that was it with my beautiful wife, Afetu Umakotomngane. We are just discussing issues of family in-laws, or rather maybe sisters-in-laws, and how do families accept you, or rather maybe how do you cooperate when you are in a new family. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you click that button down there, you subscribe, you become the part of this family. And again, this is what I'm encouraging you. Press that notification button, that each and every time when we go live, you shall be able to see our video videos. And from us, Buffet to Family Affairs with Pastor Reese, with my beautiful wife. And we say, Shalom, guys. We love you.
That's something that I also want to say.
Okay.
I think you will find a way to fit in this. It is important to grow ourselves as makotis, in different areas and locations. You will find that you are meant to stay there at home, and some of the challenges that we are facing is when we are staying too long with our mothers-in-law, and this is a sensitive situation, because when you find an opportunity to build, when you find an opportunity to go and stay with your partner, I'm talking about maybe a flat, whatever, a building area, and you create a space for them for you to miss them, for you to visit them and love them in a different manner. And I would want to encourage and stress that if you find an opportunity, and if the family allows, as young as you are, strive to get your own place, so that you can love each other, you can run around the room naked, without feeling or thinking that a babazala is gonna come in the room and whatnot. I'm encouraging you that it's the toughest decision that you need to make, because it involves finances, it also involves movement, as you starting along, but it will be a wise decision, because at the end of the day, you and your partner needs to think about yourself, needs to think about your future, and also to become independent. You're getting married because you want to be independent.
Guys, thank you so much again. Thank you so much. That was the advice from my wife. That was the advice, guys. But make sure that you are kotiza mtakababa, you are kotiza. Asikushatelanga lo kuphela, asikushatelanga ukuthi ufuna ukubona ukotiza le emzini kababa. Stay blessed, remain blessed. Ciao.